On this episode, we're taking you along for a quick trip as we visit IAAPA Expo 2025, grab dinner at Sci-Fi Dine-In Theater, and wrap things up with lunch at the Boathouse. Today's November 25th, 2025. This is episode 827 of the Main Street Magic Podcast.
Jeremy and Rhonda are more than a little fond of Disney World, so they made this podcast to share it all with you. Reports and resorts, top 10 lists of all sorts. Main Street Magic's bringing it home for you.
Hello and welcome to another episode of Main Street Magic. I'm your host, Jeremy Stein, and as always, I'm joined by my lovely wife, Rhonda.
Hey guys!
If you want to be part of the community and join the conversation, get the latest theme park news, as well as live streams from the parks and resorts, head to Facebook and search for the Main Street Magic community and ask to join.
Make sure you check us out on the web at mainstmagic.com, as well as follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at mainstmagic, and on TikTok at MSM Podcast.
Planning a trip to Disneyland or Walt Disney World can be overwhelming and at times just downright frustrating. But don't worry, because Mouse Dining removes the frustration of booking Disney dining reservations, alerting you when they spot availability for your desired restaurant, date, meal, and time. Visit msmfriends.com to use this free service.
And don't forget to hit the subscribe button so you can get brand new episodes every Tuesday and Friday.
Are you ready for your bucket list trip? Our trusted partner, MEI-Travel, will handle the planning so you can focus on the memories. They offer free vacation planning services and have nearly 20 years of experience creating memorable vacations. Visit mainstmagic.com/travel for a fee-free, no-obligation quote today. Hey everyone. Before we get into today's episode, I wanted to share something real quick. Over the weekend, our family had a personal matter come up. We're okay. Rhonda, the girls, and I are all fine. And I'll share about it in the future here on an upcoming episode. Because of that, we've unfortunately had to cancel our Thanksgiving trip to Disney, and we're going to take a short break from new episodes. So there will be no episodes released on November 28th or December 2nd. We're hoping to be back with an all-new episode on December 5th, and as always, we appreciate your love, your patience, and this amazing community. All right, let's get into today's show.
And now for our previously recorded episode, played in full.
Well, hello everybody!
Okay, Aunt Bethany. Hello, everybody. I should say it. We're watching. We're putting that on today. Oh, man. That's how you have to start every episode for the rest of the holiday season.
Well, hello everybody!
You can't really do it. I'll laugh every time. Okay. Serious game face. Unique New York.
Well,
See, now you're done. You're done messed up. You done messed up, AA Ron.
well, hello everyone.
Hello.
How is everyone today?
I'm good.
How
You're
are
talking
you?
to more than just me, but I figure you're not going to get a response if you're just waiting for it from the other side of a
I
speaker.
am getting responses. They're just, I can't hear
You can't
them.
hear them. Yeah.
No, we it's the weekend as always, and we got our Christmas outside kind of done. We got to wait now till it gets dark at 2 p.m. So that's just a few hours away.
Yeah.
And then go outside and see how it is, and then maybe start with lighting up the back with our star showers.
And we do lights all along the fence, and yeah.
Yeah, I saw that.
I hope
That's
that
a lot. I don't know.
I hope that there might be a young person that maybe comes over later that's around my size but has 30 less years than I, who might be willing to put some lights up on the roof line, because I'm getting too old for this stuff.
Yeah, we want to get the ones that people have on their houses now everywhere, where
Permanent.
I think you just kind of. It's
Yeah.
probably an app on your phone that you just kind of
heck
push
yeah.
a button and then it changes, and you can put Christmas lights on, or you can put just regular like white lights on.
Yeah, and then you can have them like do the chasing. Now we have people down on the corner that have them, but theirs are red and yellow, and they're going so
weird.
fast that
I
the
don't like
whole
'em.
time I was inside there, I would just assume that we were being raided by the police department because that's what it's got to look like
Yeah,
from inside.
I don't like them.
But what we're gonna talk about actually at IAAPA Expo, which is the first thing we're gonna touch on here. They do have a lot of very cool Christmas stuff there.
Yes, one thing that I would like to have taken home, which was either a bubble or a snow machine.
Oh my gosh, how cool were those?
Oh,
For like $4,500, it could be yours.
and it's, I mean, I hate to say it, it's not awful. Like,
I mean, yeah. That's one of those things where it depends
I had
on
money.
how much expendable income you have, on how expensive or non-expensive it is. So, but let's talk about IAAPA Expo a little bit. We are so thankful we get to attend this every year,
Yes.
as media, and walk around the showroom floor. And so we headed down Thursday. IAAPA happens right now in Orlando every year around this time. So it's like this third weekend in November, right before Thanksgiving time.
Which is always fun but hard because of the time of year.
Yes, it's very, very busy. But it is like nothing else you've probably ever seen. It is over 1,100 exhibitors from across the globe. They're showing
That's
off the newest
crazy.
ride systems, themed entertainment and tech, interactive experiences, food and beverage innovations and all. And we'll talk about a couple of the food items we got to try. There's also a separate ticket that you can buy for educational type of sessions, panels, talks, all types of things there that are so cool.
Yeah.
It's billed as the global attractions industry's premier event. And it really, we've talked about this in the past.
Yeah.
It brings together everything you could think of, to start from, an arcade all the way up to a amusement theme park, Disney World, Universal, Dollywood premiere stuff here. They premiered the Universal Hollywood Fast and Furious roller coaster cart, the car. It's everything. And I think it's so cool because, I like to walk around and pretend, right? And we kind of walk around and it's like, let's just say...
Pretend.
Well, for example, down near us, there's a place called Adventure Landing.
Yeah.
Right now, it is batting cages, indoor arcade. It has some mini golf. It is closing
Go-karts.
down. And I just like to think, all right, let's just say we had this
bought
great
it.
idea, right, for Steinland.
What would we call it?
I'm not sure, but let's just say that we had that idea, and you had your investors and you had your money lined up and you were buying this space and whatever. You can go in here and you can find the exhibitors and the companies that are producing everything from the carpet to the sanitizing stations to towel dispensers in your bathroom, all the way up to off the shelf mouse coasters type things, like inflatables. If you were starting an inflatable company, I got good news for you. Attend IAAPA next year.
Yeah.
Because it really is just amazing.
Yeah.
And you can go and spend an entire day there walking that showroom
100%.
floor.
It is a week long,
Yeah.
which is probably good because, and technically that's like something we should technically spend a couple of days, because it is so much.
There
so
is a
much
lot,
walking, so much looking at,
a ton.
so much.
Yeah. And so for those first couple days, it isn't a week-long event, but for those first several days, it is closed to media and industry.
Yeah.
Then it opens up on the weekend for outside any guests to purchase tickets and go. And I highly recommend you can take the whole family out. You will spend a day having a blast. There are rides you can experience that are there inside of the Orange County Convention Center. There are inflatables that your kids can jump on. There are VR that you can check out. There are, arcade games and tech and all of these things that you can experience. So it's not like the trade shows you think of. I used to do a home and patio show all the time where you walk around and you're like, that's so cool. Look at that outdoor kitchen. All right, let's go look at the next one. You're like, that's so cool. Look at all these arcade games. Hey, Jeremy, do you want to race a car?
Yeah.
On an arcade?
You did.
And crash into every wall?
Oh my God.
Within
you were
that,
so bad.
It is so hard. The car, you're sitting. First of all, it's the most comfortable car seat I've ever sat in. It was incredible.
That's crazy.
And you have this huge display in front of you that is curved. It's just, again, one of the arcade games I sat down in. And everything, the wheel has resistance.
Yeah.
It's just incredible.
Yeah.
And you're able to go and try all these things out and play with them. And it's so much fun. One of our favorite things is hitting the food and exhibitor area. Do you want to chat about a couple of the snacks that we got to try that you can find in theme parks, amusement parks, arcades? Some stuff is coming.
Well, for one, they had mini melts. It was called that brand. But Dippin' Dots was also there as well.
Yeah. What we got?
We didn't get the Dippin' Dots,
we
but
did mini melts.
we did the mini melts. And honestly, I'm not sure I could tell a difference, to be 1,000,000%
No, you
honest.
can't. It's like anything like that.
But it was really good.
Yeah.
There was this one thing.
What flavor did you get?
Banana split.
Yeah, I did birthday cake.
There was this one thing that had chocolate or vanilla soft serve in one of those squeeze containers.
Yeah.
like
the applesauce
like the
ones you
applesauce,
see
but
now.
a little bit bigger, I believe.
Yeah.
Oh my God, it was fantastic.
Yeah. It's filled with soft serve
Oh
ice
my
cream.
God, it was so good.
And it's interesting because you cannot immediately start to enjoy this soft serve because you will pop a blood vessel trying to get it out of there. But
it was so good.
Once it started to, I guess, melt or get to the consistency that it needed to be, man, they need to put this in more areas. This is such a great walk around way to eat ice cream.
Yeah, I agree.
And
like
as
jag
someone-
games, football games, like
anything like
baseball games.
Anything you want to keep cold, Tommy. You think Tommy boy, you got him a fridge for his office. He's like, oh man, I could put sodas in here and like Snickers. He's like, yeah, dude, anything you want to keep cold, it's a fridge.
Yeah.
Like I think people understand the purpose, but I'm thinking like, we know that I have some issues, especially now with the beard, of walking around in the heat with ice cream cones.
Yes, you
right?
do.
So this thing is a no mess way to enjoy soft serve ice cream.
Yeah.
Anna the Poor food truck, get some of these.
No,
You can't do all the fun
you
stuff with it.
Yeah,
But
it was still cool.
you're not going to put salt and straw in it,
No,
right? Like I don't want to be squeezing turkey and stuffing and
that's
ice cream
disgusting.
out of that thing into
No.
my gullet. What else? We had your favorite cheesecake cone bites. I think you really enjoyed watching me eat it.
I took a bite, and usually you can read my face really well, and I must have hit it enough well for Jeremy.
You did not make
when
much of a
he
reaction.
take a bite. When he took a bite, so you gotta picture this cone. I expected to be
Hard,
crunchy,
yeah, crunchy hard. Cone. Instead, it was like a wet
was-
paper towel. You remember the brown paper towels that you would get in the bathroom?
It wasn't, no, because remember it was a little sticky. So it was not only
Okay,
like,
so a wet brown paper towel that had already been laying on the bathroom floor
Ew.
was the consistency.
No, it was not. But it was very funny because Jeremy was not expecting it.
No, I was not.
And it was
and that wasn't
chewy.
cheesecake.
It was weird. It was
not a
very
good treat.
strange.
Yeah, so I'm sorry, cheesecake cone guys. You're not getting a thumbs up from Main Street Magic.
Oh
but
my God, it was funny.
ViStar, who is a food and beverage distributor, basically had a taste of ViStar set up, which we were able to go around. It was really cool. I don't know if it's because we were live streaming, but the guy started talking to us.
Yeah.
And these things, they get some lines and all. Wait for them. It's worth it. We got mac and cheese with brisket on it, which was pretty good.
Yeah.
Delicious. We got chicken tenders that had a cornbread with their like honey butter sauce thing.
Yeah, I didn't love the honey butter sauce.
Didn't love
but
that part,
Chicken
but
tender was good. It was
Tender was
peppery.
great. Yeah.
So some
Yep.
people, like
That was
your parents,
good.
probably would have thought it was spicy.
Oh, for sure. We had a sausage pizza and a pepperoni pizza.
Very good.
Both were very good for what you would consider a
I-
theme park pizza.
Yes, I agree. 100%.
I thought they were better than and I know we label it DiGiorno, and I have no problems with DiGiorno. I
Right.
think DiGiorno's
Right.
perfectly fine. We buy it at home
Yeah.
often, or when it's on sale. But that's how I describe the Disney theme park pizza. This was better than that,
Yeah.
I personally thought. And then we ended with these two little bites. One was an apple pie bite, which was almost like an apple pie crust filled with apple pie filling.
Yep.
All in one bite.
Yep, it
And
was
then they
good.
had this chocolate like volcano bite. It was super duper dry, but I think if it had had like a little drizzle of a cream cheese icing, it would have been fabulous. They had what else? You had churros. We had chocolate filled churros.
That was really good. They
which
had
Disney. I think your food and beverage team needs to contact this company because they were 1,000 times better than what Disney World has in their theme parks. Right?
well, they were small too.
Yeah, they were small little bites,
Yep.
which I think is genius too. Mm-hmm. And they were filled with chocolate. You don't even have to fill them with chocolate. The churro itself
Yep.
was so much better than what
Yep.
Disney's pumping out.
And then soft pretzel bites,
Soft pretzel bites,
some lemonade,
ruin.
some
slush puppies.
slush puppies, all ices. I mean, seriously, I feel like popcorn, a frozen banana. Like you could. I feel like
There's money in the frozen banana stand. You wouldn't get it. But other people are laughing right now. Trust me.
Good. I just feel like, when I would explain it to my clients, I would say it's anything and everything you can think of, literally having a backyard party to running a theme park.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because there were inflatables that you could jump and you could, like, games you could play.
Yeah.
And all of this stuff is for sale too, by the way.
Yes, it is.
You get there early enough on
Yeah.
the exhibitor. Well, whoever gets it gets, but there's signs that are sold.
Yeah, you could purchase something there as just a guest. I mean, you really, really could.
Yeah,
And
you
most
could.
of those, I'm sure, companies and exhibitors and whatever are buying.
I'm sure. But yeah, it's just super cool.
Here's the best way to explain it, I think, for a guest that would buy tickets and go. It is a giant playground. I mean, you know what I mean? Like it's a giant theme park, amusement park, entertainment fans playground.
Yeah.
Can I tell my slush puppy story? I just think it's funny still.
Sure, baby.
So if you don't know what a slush puppy is, they're ices. Like what is 7-Eleven has Slurpee.
I don't know, because I think they might be somewhere, because I don't really remember
You don't remember
them
those
as
growing
much
up?
as ices.
Okay. So there's icy, there's Slurpee. They're all pretty similar, and then there's
Slurpee
slush
might
puppies.
be, yeah.
And so growing up, I don't know, local gas station, whatever it was, we could get slush puppies, and I love these things, right? And so we went and visited Myrtle Beach every year with my mom's family. It was the first week after we got out of school. That's where we headed, and we would always go out to eat in the Calabash seafood area, right there in like the North Myrtle Beach area. And I remember sitting down and the waitress saying that they were going to bring us hush puppies. And in my little 5-year-old, 6-year-old, whatever brain, I heard and thought slush puppies. So when they set down a basket of round balls of bread, basically, and it was not a delicious icy beverage, I was very, very upset. There's also a shoe brand, I don't know if it still exists, called Hush Puppies.
Oh, yeah. I remember those.
So apparently, because I texted my dad, apparently at first I was upset because I thought we were getting shoes. Then, no, Jeremy, don't worry. It's not shoes. They put a basket of basically bread balls in front of me. It's still not an icy, delicious beverage.
Yeah.
So I think we
funny.
need some better separation between the Hush Puppy and Slush Puppy world.
I
but-
loved hush puppies when I was young. I remember that.
Oh,
for
still
sure.
do. Hush Puppies
Yeah.
are delicious.
Yeah.
Right? The story goes in the South that they would, at the end, all the dogs were begging, and they would get a bunch of
Hush
the scraps
puppy.
together, and they would ball them up, throw them in a fryer, and then toss them to them and be like, hush, puppies. And
Yep.
that's where they got their name from.
Yep.
So
Yep.
I don't know if it's true or not, but it's a pretty cool story.
That is a cool story.
So anytime we go down to IAAPA, we usually like to get something else out of it, as far as go over to Disney Springs and have a lunch. We did that one year, and we did the Maria and Enzo's Hideaway, remember? We sat in that little booth and had some food and drink. And then this year we decided that we would have dinner that night, and we were going to go ahead and stay the night because we were going to go out and have lunch on Friday before we headed home.
Yes.
So our wonderful friend, who we have known now since June of 2019,
Which is
and
crazy.
she seems like she was a wee itty-bitty baby.
But she wasn't.
Carson, who we met at Three Bridges at Coronado Springs, and with that whole OG Three Bridges family, and so many of those folks, we still keep in touch with. We try and see anytime we can. Our good friend Steve is at Roundup Rodeo, and Carson is now at Sci-Fi Drive-In over at Hollywood Studios.
Yes.
Which is super cool. So we thought we would go see her. So we had a reservation to go at 6:55. I guess just talk about the atmosphere and all of Sci-Fi. I want to believe this is the third or fourth time, maybe only, we have dined here. It is a very, very popular reservation still, and it can sometimes be a hard reservation to get.
Yeah.
But what do you like? What is the atmosphere like?
Well, it's a drive-in movie theater. It's super cool, and it's at night, so it is very dark in there.
Yes.
It is fantastic because when you're walking through, the cast member taking you to your table tells you that you're traveling back in time to the 1950s to an outdoor drive-in movie theater.
Yeah.
And then you go and you sit in a car that you can order, a car hop comes up, which Carson was ours, and you can order food. And so it doesn't matter. So there's cars that sit 4 people, and then there's cars that sit 6 people. Every person, just so you're aware, sits facing the big giant movie screen. So if you have a family of 4, like for example, when Jeremy and I took the kids when the kids were really young, I sat with one child, and then back behind me and the child, Jeremy sat with the next one.
Yeah.
Technically,
I mean, like a traditional car, but not like a traditional table that you would dine at.
Correct.
So it's not really like, hey, let's our family of 4 go out and have a nice dinner conversating with each other.
Right.
No, because 2 of you are going to look at the other 2 back of their head, technically.
Yeah, and I mean, as small as I am, I could kind of like turn a little bit, and put your leg up on the table, seat. I mean, and sit, but. Yeah, and then it was super funny because it's so dark in there. And then it gets nice and cool and
bring your readers,
dark.
if you need them. Bring your reading glasses.
And your
make
phone
sure you got
has
your
a
phone
light.
with your flashlight.
But yeah, and the kids just cool, dark, comfortable. They fell asleep.
Yeah.
It's
just such a cool atmosphere.
But
There's
it is.
nothing else like it on property.
Yep.
There is absolutely nothing like it. There's faux fencing around the whole side, and then above that you can see a tree line, and there's fiber optic lighting that makes it look like the sky.
Stars.
You've got this, the stars and all. You've got this huge screen that is doing a 45-minute rotation of B-movie commercials and scenes, everything from Attack of the 50-Foot Woman to The Colossal Man. Tom
and Jerry.
Yeah, Tom and Jerry like shorts. There are the let's all go to the lobby little theme stuff you would see before or during like an intermission. Next to each of the vehicles, which are all convertibles, of course, are the, normally you would get the speaker thing that you would attach to your window. They're on poles right next to you, so you're hearing the sound come. Behind you looks like the huge snack concession stands that you would see at a drive-through, but of course you have your car hops coming and bringing everything. It would be super cool. They just couldn't pull it off. It's so dangerous if they could be on roller skates. It's the only thing I think that could make the atmosphere go from 99.999% incredible to 100. But they're just, I can't even imagine.
But normally in a regular drive-up
movie
or
theater, I'm
drive-in,
thinking a drive-in dining like a Sonic. You're right.
Yeah.
I don't know how that wouldn't be standard because you'd be in a field usually, so you couldn't do it.
Correct.
So never mind. It's 100% then. Yeah. Good call.
Yeah.
A couple cool little things. This did open on April 20th in 1991. The car booths include license plates, and they're all based on the initials of the birthdays, the initials and birthdays of the Imagineers who worked on the restaurant.
That's cool. That's super cool.
Everything has a reason at Disney. We know that.
Yes,
down
we do.
to the license plates. So super cool. Let's talk about what we ordered. We split across the board, and I'd even done a little research ahead of time because I knew once we sat down I would not be able to read this menu easily.
Yeah, and I'm glad you did.
Yeah, I'll be honest. Sometimes I go back and forth. Sometimes I like to prepare and I like to see what's on a menu, and sometimes I don't want to know. I kind of want to go in with the element of surprise. But for this one, I had to look it up ahead of time.
Yeah.
Because it's so hard to read.
Earlier, we did stop at Epcot and got the seafood roll.
We did.
And Jeremy was like, if you're going to even look at mine, get 2.
Get your own.
And I was like, okay, I just want a bite or 2. But we got 2.
It was so good.
It was really good. I took a bite or 2 and then I gave the rest to him. So when he did say, we're going to go ahead and share, I was like, sweet, this is fantastic. So we did get the crispy onion rings. This is served with a horseradish dipping sauce for $11. We got ranch.
Yeah, we got ranch with it.
Instead.
Yep.
Because I don't think there was a horseradish dipping sauce.
I don't know, but the ranch, the onion rings go very, very well, in my opinion, with ketchup.
Yes, I agree.
For some odd reason, they didn't work as well with the ranch.
I agree.
Which does taste like a house-made ranch,
Yeah,
I
it's
will
good.
say. What did you think of the onion rings?
They were great.
Yeah.
There was a lot.
Yeah.
There were large ones,
Yep.
and then there was smaller ones. I think they were fantastic. Really good crunch of the fried stuff, and then a good onion inside.
Yep.
I liked it a lot.
I love when you can bite into an onion ring and you don't pull out the rest of the onion.
Yeah,
and then
I
you have
agree.
a hollow breading. And
Yep.
this is the kind. You bite, the onion inside is nice and tender, so you bite right through it.
Yep.
And yeah, it's a monster portion, I feel like, for $11.
Yeah.
Now, with any of the burgers, the sandwiches and stuff, they come with fries.
Yes.
Or for a couple bucks extra, you can change them out to onion rings.
Correct.
With the burger that we ended up getting, I wanted to have both fries and the onion rings, all for research purposes only, no other reason. So that is what we did. So we ordered the onion rings as an appetizer.
Yes, we did.
They do have a feature burger that rotates regularly.
Yep.
What was the feature burger for this month?
It was a Reuben, which I did not get because we were going to share something, but it was everything that you would have on a Reuben, which your Thousand Island sauerkraut, salami,
Pastrami.
Yeah, and on a burger though.
Yeah.
So,
and I don't like those things, so that's why we did not order that one. But I had looked at something I thought we would both really enjoy.
well, I would have gotten it, but I just, again, it was too much.
Yeah.
I did not want. I wanted a milkshake, which we've never gotten, and they are known for their milkshakes.
Yes, they are.
So
what did we get?
we got the beamed up burger, which is apparently just a smash burger. So this is 2 pressed signature blend patties, American cheese, shredded lettuce, a jalapeno bourbon bacon jam, and house-made burger sauce served on a brioche bun.
So I looked up what the burger sauce is because I just asked for it on the side, not knowing, because if it's not descriptive, it's going to have something in it I don't care for. So we just asked for it on the side. But you did try it.
Yeah.
What did you think?
I didn't like it.
Yeah.
I'm not going to lie.
Which is shocking because normally that stuff like that you
Yeah.
would like. Yeah.
It tasted to me like there was, what's the cut up pickles?
Relish.
Thank you. Relish in it.
So, from my understanding, there is no relish in it. But this might explain any sort of chunkiness because it's a base of mayo blended with sriracha, ancho chili paste, Thai chili, horseradish, and smoked paprika.
But I still didn't get like a
Horseradishy?
like
burn?
any type of like
Yeah.
spice, really.
Yeah, but you did not care for it.
No,
and
I
I
did
didn't
not.
even get near it.
I
so.
tasted it twice, I think. And
Yeah.
yeah.
No. What'd you think of the smash burger? Because part of me was
It was
going, all right,
really
first of all,
good.
I was like, this smash burger just sounds good.
Yes.
Second, we have talked a lot lately about smash burgers.
Yes.
Of course, Waterfront has one. Steakhouse 71 has one. Sci-Fi has one. So now we can kind of talk about it in relation to those two. So what did you think overall in the flavors and all of this burger?
Shockingly, first of all, it's not a large burger.
It is nowhere near
So-
in comparison to the size
Yes.
of Waterfront or Steakhouse 71.
Yes. So I'm super happy we shared it because of getting to the milkshake part. But it was tiny for me to have half, which
I agree.
is fine.
Yes.
But it was really good. And then we got the jalapeno bourbon bacon jam on the side, which was really good. I put a
Yes.
little bit of
I
it
loved
on.
it.
But again, jalapeno, I got no spice, which is fine, but it did taste really good. I thought it was a fantastic burger, and the fries, of course, are like just good steak fries that were really, really good.
Yeah. Yeah, Waterfront burger is very, very shareable, even if you're not getting an appetizer.
I agree.
Steakhouse 71 burger is maybe slightly less shareable, but still pretty shareable.
Yeah.
And then this one, I'm glad I didn't get one for myself, but even that evening with the onion rings and getting a milkshake, I could have eaten one. So I definitely think this isn't one I would play. A lot of times we'll tell you, go to this place and share.
Yeah.
Go share. I would not go here and share this burger unless you're doing maybe the onion rings as an appetizer or an upgrade.
Right.
They have smoked wings that are actually very, very good. So maybe you're getting those to split with, your folks, and then you're splitting the burger because like we did, you're also getting a dessert, a milkshake, whatever it may be. But I thought the flavors were outstanding. I really loved the bourbon bacon jam. Agree, though, I did not get a jalapeno flavor or spice. I didn't miss it. It's not, I didn't even realize or remember it was on the menu until you just said the jalapeno or were talking about the jalapeno part. I just read it and I didn't even think about it.
Right.
And then you said it. So it's not like I was sitting there eating it or even after the fact going, where is my jalapeno?
Right.
Not at all.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed
The bourbon
this
bacon
burger.
jam was really, really
it was
good.
outstanding.
Yeah.
So I would get this again.
Oh, yeah.
Easily. And what I have found in the past, like when I did the banh mi burger, which was pork on pork,
Oh,
but
yeah.
even last time what you did, like sometimes just a burger is good for being a burger.
Yeah.
And this is one of those places that does it. I think, putting pastrami on it and sauerkraut and Thousand Island dressing and all these different things sounds good in theory sometimes.
And I bet
it's
it
fun.
could be.
And it probably is good. But also, you can just get a dang good burger
Yep.
here.
Yep.
And that's what I think it does best. I actually think when they start to get so fancy and have all these crazy flavors, I actually think it starts to go down a little bit in the flavors and the quality overall. As opposed to just say, you know what? We're an outdoor burger place. Let's serve burgers, fries, onion rings, maybe chicken sandwiches, shakes, chicken tenders, hot dogs. Like, let's just go with that route and just do them on a quality level, which is what they do with this smash burger. I loved it. I'd get it again next time.
I would like to try like actual just probably regular burger
Yeah,
there.
just but not the smash style, but get
Right.
like a regular burger. But even if they're fancying it all up, are you saying maybe just get one
Just
with
get the-
your lettuce, your
Yep.
onion, your cheese, maybe pickle or something for you and see what it's like?
Maybe.
I agree. So, Carson, we'll be back for sure. You know that. All right, milkshake. Talk about it. There's 3 of them because this is old school and this is classic.
Yep, they have Oreo cookie, chocolate, or vanilla. They do have non-dairy options available upon request. Or the shakes are $7.75.
That seems like an outstanding price to me for a shake in a place like this.
Yeah.
But it is not huge by any means.
No,
But it is
it's shareable.
heavy. Very
Yeah,
shareable.
yeah. We got Oreo.
I feel like it looks smaller than it eats. You know what I mean? Like they put it down, you're thinking, oh, we're going to share this? But then you start eating and you're like, oh, no, this is plenty.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, as opposed to, I think of getting these big cups of shakes and like.
Yeah.
But, yeah, so you enjoyed it. We got Oreo because you love cookies and cream stuff.
I do, and it was fantastic. They're not kidding when they're known for their shakes. I do want to go back for that again,
Yeah.
to be 100% honest.
It was perfect.
It was so good.
I can't remember the last time I had like a shake, but this was the way to come back to them.
So good.
It was one of the best I've had. And
Yeah.
that whipped cream on top
Yeah.
has to be house made in the back. Like
Now I
it
want a
is
shake. I kind of want to go to
delicious.
Whataburger.
Well, we'll see. But I loved it. I
Yeah.
just, this is one of those places that, and we don't believe in lists. We all know that. But this is one of those places I'd put on your list, especially if you have kids.
Yeah.
And
It
we
is
got,
really
we got
good.
lucky. It can be very loud in there. Very loud.
Yeah.
You have a movie going on. You often have a lot of kids. It is packed all the time. I felt like we had somewhat of a quiet evening.
Yeah.
Now, we were also in the first car, in the front row of that car.
Yeah.
So we didn't have to combat with people surrounding us, technically. They were on either side, and then they're behind you. So they obviously will sit other people in your car.
Yes.
But it's not like you're facing each other or
Correct.
anything. So I think this is one you put on your list. You try and nail the reservation down 60 days out, or you go to msmfriends.com and you use Mouse Dining to get an alert for it, because it's, even if you came out of here not thinking the food is the best ever, the food is going to be good and the atmosphere is going to be A+ no matter what.
Yep.
So highly, highly recommend.
Yeah.
So we did get to kind of check out the Hollywood decor, of course, that evening.
Oh, so good. We got to see the tree lighting. Like,
did,
I don't
on Echo
know if that is something they do every single
I believe they
night.
do it every night. Yeah.
But that was super cool.
That
We were
was.
just walking around, and all of a sudden we were in a store, and this
the announcer came on.
announcer person came
Yeah.
across the entire
It
park.
was not Mark Daniel. Sometimes we have walked through
Yeah.
Hollywood and you will hear
Yeah.
Mark on the intercom doing the pre-recorded announcements, and it's so cool.
Yeah.
Like, I've talked to that guy in person.
Yeah.
That's so awesome.
But it was not him, but it was some announcer that basically was like, hey, join us for the tree lighting. And I was like, what? So it was super cool. I think there's some technical difficulty, though,
Yeah.
with the sound.
It might have been the spot we were in because
Maybe.
we caught so much echo.
Yeah.
on
Literally.
Echo Lake. So, I mean, it's got that name for a reason.
Yeah.
But it was cool. And then, I'm sorry, I think that Hollywood Studios decor that is throughout the park destroys Magic Kingdoms for the holidays. I'm sorry. It does.
I'm almost having to agree with the where you have it coming in and then you have it around Echo Lake and then you have it down the side where Sunset
Down
Seasons
Sunset,
Greetings is.
There's Toy Story Land. The only place that is not decorated is Galaxy's Edge. And that's
Right.
for good reason.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't fit.
Yep.
So it just...
And it's just so pretty, and it's kind of like that old school like stuff, like everything in the windows. I don't know. I'm super excited to do Jollywood
Oh,
Nights
my
with the
goodness.
kids now. Like
gonna
it
be
has
incredible.
really being there. I just was like, I'm now really pumped with the kids. And then Jingle Bell, Jingle Bam is just going to be amazing.
Yeah.
So,
It's going to be awesome.
Yeah. So it was great walking through and looking at all the Christmas.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's what, I mean, we spent a little time there. We had some time to kill before dinner. We walked on the way out. We rode Star Tours because it was a walk on. But you can really just take your time and walk through there and walk through the shops and all that kind of stuff.
Yep.
And it's just incredible.
Yeah.
All right, we are going to close this one out. We went and met our friend Lou Mangello from WDW Radio for lunch on Friday before we were heading home. So it was wonderful sit down at the Boathouse.
Actually,
which we
before
love.
that, we went and had
We did.
coffee
Oh, we sure did.
at Animal Kingdom.
This was awesome. Like, this was just the best little 30 hours ever, because we all know I tend to wake up early, right? And so I'm kind of up early and all, and I'm like, man, do I grab my laptop? Do I go up and do some work or writing or do whatever? And then you woke up pretty early and you roll over and say, why don't we go to Animal Kingdom and get coffee? And we
did.
did.
And you were very, very excited.
I was. I think I jumped out of bed and was dressed
Yeah.
somehow. Like, I don't even know how.
You
Yeah.
were funny.
It's like I jumped off the bed right into my shorts. I was ready to roll. Let's
Yep.
go. It was awesome.
It was
And we
cute.
went and just walked around there a bit, shopped around.
We rode
I
Avatar.
Yep.
Well, Avatar.
Well,
I mean,
we got to do Na'vi River
Na'vi
Journey
River
because it was
Journey.
a 15-minute wait.
And then we saw again Better Together.
Yes, we did.
And it was so much cuter. Like,
Yeah, so here's what I'll say. If you go back and listen to my initial thoughts, I thought it was a great show. I thought it was hectic. I don't think it belongs there. We all know that. A lot of people don't. Who cares? It's there.
right. It's not for us,
Yeah, it is not for us.
but it is great.
It is. And
And it is great to see the generation.
they are
after
loving
us.
it. They are loving it. However many people that theater fits, every last one of them is laughing and hooting, hollering, and having the best time ever. I will say this. Last time we sat in that kind of front row right towards the Clawhauser animatronic in the front right. That added a lot, in my opinion, to the hecticness of it all. We sat further back, a little bit to the left side. The 3D is absolutely mind-blowing. In a world where I hope 3D is gone from theme parks for the most part, this is done really, really well.
Yeah.
I also started to understand the story better from back there because it didn't feel so hectic.
Yeah.
You can certainly nitpick it all you want. Why would you want to do that? Go in, have fun.
Yeah.
It is a fun, fantastic, very well done show. It is. And again, if you got kids, they're going to love it. They're not going to care about anything else. And then Rhonda and I had a very long philosophical discussion about zoo and how could they call it Zootopia if they wouldn't have the word zoo because there aren't zoos. You know what I mean? Why would they have the word zoo to call this place Zootopia?
But you think of a zoo of near us where you go and you have humans and animals that are having and making this zoo,
No, you have animals that are making the zoo. You have humans that are visiting it.
but also keeping them in their habitat and feeding
Yes.
them and taking care
Correct.
of them.
But again, that word would not exist in an anamorphic, I think it is, world.
But you looked up the word.
I did look it up, and so what I figured out is that there must be a Greek. There has to still be Greece somewhere within this world that these human animals live, because the root word, I can't remember exactly, was from like zooion or something, which is the Greek word for animals.
Right.
So it does make sense in that. But it was just funny because I was sitting there. When did Zootopia come out? How long have we been hearing about this? And all of a sudden I was sitting there and I was like, wait a second. Mm-hmm. How on earth would they even have the word zoo if they don't have zoos or any reason? Which then led me to believe that it is quite possible that there are zoos for humans within Zootopia, and these anamorphic animals go and visit humans in their natural habitats. So those animals could go, right? So they go to a zoo and they see humans like in their living room on the couch eating Cheetos watching football. Right? Or,
Okay.
They go there and there's like they go through the savannah, right? But instead it's I-4 and it's a bunch of humans in cars honking and yelling at each other. So that's what they get to experience when they go to the zoo.
Okay.
So that's pretty cool. But Boathouse.
Yeah, back to
Let's
Boathouse
talk about
now.
couple fun little facts about Boathouse. It's a home to the fleet of 19 vintage and modern boats. Of course, they have the iconic amphibicars, which drive into the water. Look horrifying. I would want to do it one day, but I'm still afraid that will be the time one of those guys sinks. And then the wind catches the death balloon and swings it right down on top of us. Now, not only are we we're belted in by seatbelts to a sinking car, we also now have God knows what size balloon pressing down upon us so that we can no longer escape. So that is why I have chosen up to this point in my life to not do either of those.
Okay.
It's the only raw bar in Disney Springs, so it is a seafood lover's paradise, unless you like shrimp. Actually, the cocktail shrimp look beautiful
I
that
just
were
started to
displayed up
say.
front. Next time we go, we need to do what I think still is considered a shrimp forward dish, like the shrimp cocktail.
Yeah.
And let's see what we're working with there. What did we get? So Lou got the sliders with the caramelized onions that I have talked about because I learned that from watching Lou. Is getting those, and I love them, but I said I'm not going to get them. I got them last time. So what did we do?
I wanted to do the Maine style lobster roll for $36, how it is on the menu, which is chilled Maine lobster tossed in a lemon chive dressing, served on a buttered toasted split top bun with kettle chips. When I said the way it is on the menu, the guy said lettuce and tomato. Okay. I said, sure, because I didn't know that it was going to be like that. Because Jeremy will not eat it this way. But you also can get the hot butter one, which that's what he did. And I do believe it was the exact same price.
Yep.
And again, with kettle chips, you could probably trade them out for fries, but we didn't. We just kept them. Because they also put down the amazing rolls that I ended up probably eating two of. But again, that was probably going to be my main dish. I thought this, how do you say it, like lobster roll, like it is on the menu, was fantastic. And I don't see why you wouldn't have liked it, because it was a lemon chive dressing.
Yeah, normally they can be
They weren't
mayo forward.
I just started
and mayo
to say
heavy.
it was very clean and refreshing to me.
I wish I had
and
tried just a piece of the meat.
the tomato was small and lettuce was small, and the whole thing was fantastic.
Yeah.
Like, I would probably venture to get this again now that I've had, because I'm not gonna lie, I've always been nervous, I think, the way Jeremy's made it sound, but when I really read this, I was like, you know what, I'm gonna do it, because it is a lemon chive dressing. So again, this was fantastic.
Here's two ways I look at this style, which is the main style, and what I got, I believe, would be considered the Connecticut. And if that terminology is not correct, then New Englanders, you can send all your hate mail directly to me. But I believe, again, obviously, this is the main. Connecticut is hot buttered, right? Cold, mayo based, lemon, chive. Connecticut hot buttered. I look at it sometimes the same way as a crab cake for me. It needs to be so crab focused.
Yeah.
It doesn't need all this other stuff. I see on a menu that you have a crab cake that comes with like a remoulade on top of it, I'm going to be like, then you're not making a very good crab cake. What are you doing?
And I hate to say it, but anytime like there's been whatever you call them, like seafood rolls or rolls that sometimes, yes, like if, now this is awful to say it like this. If you go to Pinocchio Village House,
Columbia Harbor House.
Okay, that one. I mean, I've seen it, and that is nothing but mayo. Like that's
it's just big globs of mayo,
and that makes me
chives
feel gross and disgusting.
Yeah, me too.
So I was nervous, but I was like, you know what? I want to try this. I'm very like impressed and like excited that the next time I might get another one.
Yeah, good.
So.
Well, I can tell you right now, the next time I will be flipping coins between the filet mignon sliders and the hot buttered, because it is literally, first, it's the best split top roll that I've ever had, right?
So good.
And in case you're going, you've never been to Boston? Yeah, we have. We went to Boston a couple years ago for a wedding,
and
we ate multiple lobster rolls.
Yes, we did.
They were all fabulous.
Yeah.
This one beats any one I had in Boston, for me personally, again, right? It is, the roll alone, they could serve a basket of those, and I'd be happy eating that. Is like, now, it still might not beat the rolls that they do. But, I said do. But, this is our maturity level on this Sunday. It has been a busy week. We have nothing but busyness coming up, so we're having fun. There is so much lobster.
Oh, yeah.
And chunks of it.
And large.
Yeah, large chunks of it. Like a lot of times these, again, you can get where, unfortunately, there's a place near us that it reopened recently. We went, I got a lobster roll, and it kind of felt like they took the pieces of lobster that didn't make the other rolls and gave it to me, right?
Yeah.
This is just chunks of lobster. I don't know how much is. It's got to be like a half pound of lobster, if not more. It's a ton. And it is hot. And it's got a little bit of butter on it, and then it comes with this clarified butter with lemon to dip it in even more. And I would just douse it. This thing is incredible. We were saying like, and Lou said you used to be able to get like smaller portions of stuff, so you could almost get like I would love to be able to do a filet mignon slider and half a lobster roll, or 2 filet mignon sliders and half a lobster roll. Charge me $40. I don't care. Have it come with fries though.
Yeah.
Let's not do the kettle chips. That's probably a New England thing to get the lobster rolls with kettle chips, which makes sense. But I would love to be able to just have that come standard with fries, or I'm sure you could upgrade. But, even the sliders don't come with fries. Remember, they come with like a $11 side of fries that is enough to feed half of that restaurant.
Yeah.
It is so many of them.
I mean,
and they're delicious.
Yeah, they are. I had a few.
But something to know where if you we're going with folks, like what I would have done if next time you and I went, and you got your lobster roll, your main, I got my Connecticut hot buttered. We would ask, can we upgrade to fries, which you probably could. If they said no for some reason, I would get the side of fries for us to split.
And then say no.
Yeah, don't even bother bringing the chips. Almost. Yeah, just save them for the next guy. But outstanding. The Boathouse is always delicious. The company was incredible.
Yes.
We sat and just had the best conversations, and it was wonderful.
It was.
It was literally 30 hours and we were back home, and it was just one of those trips. It was just nice. And we went at IAAPA, we live streamed, so you can go back and catch those replays at Main Street Magic, Facebook community. And I'll probably download those streams and throw them up on my YouTube channel if you want to check out what the IAAPA Expo floor looks like, so you can plan for next year to go or whatever. And then the rest of the time we left the cameras and the mics and everything in the car or in the room or whatever, and we had just a wonderful time.
We did.
We're going to wrap up this one because we got to go pack for our wonderful Thanksgiving trip coming up.
Yes,
that's going to include a Thanksgiving meal at BOMA, opening of International Festival of the Holidays. We're going to do some park hopping on Friday. We got our lightning lanes booked. Saturday night, we are doing Jollywood Nights. On Sunday, we are going over to have brunch with the wonderful folks from Vacation Grocery Delivery, Jessica and Landon. We're going to eat at the kitchen at the Hard Rock Cafe for brunch. So that's going to be cool to try. We've never done that. From there, in the afternoon, we have the Stranger Things Catalyst VR that the four of us are going to play and hopefully beat some Demogorgons and all. And then we are going to check into Helios Grand. We're going to check out the Epic Universe fireworks from our room, and then we're going to hit Epic Universe on Monday. So if you want to hear about all of that stuff in the upcoming weeks, you got to hit subscribe because you will get brand new episodes every single Tuesday and Friday. You can head out to mainstmagic.com. John Self is posting wonderful dining reviews from the theme park world every Monday through Friday at noon. You can subscribe to our email list. And of course, both Rhonda and I would be very, very thankful if you could please leave us a rating and review.
Because it helps our show grow.
That's all we've got. We'll see you real soon.
Jeremy and Rhonda are more than a little fond of Disney World, so they made this podcast to share it all with you. Reports and resorts, top 10 lists of all sorts, Main Street Magic's bringing it home for you.